Hey, what's going on? It's Stokely from Soso Delay. Flu season is upon us. And the, like the conspiracy people and the health nuts and the nerds and the geeks and the hippies that are my compatriots, because I'm all of those things. They've been saying online, this is not flu season. This is lack of vitamin D, lack of activity season. So that's their interpretation of what's really going on. And it's also a season of eating a lot of sweets because and eating a lot of overeating, because in November, Thanksgiving, we eating junk. We eating a lot. Christmas, we eating a lot. New Year's, people are drinking a lot. You know what I mean? So they're saying it's not necessarily quote unquote flu season. It's just the lack of sunlight and lack of activity and eating all and overindulging in food, and also, they didn't say this, but I'm saying this is known as, the season for loneliness and the season for like cabin fever and all these things where people feel trapped in their house and all of that stuff. So, on a rare occasion, I get to go and hang out with some people, which it's probably once every 2 years I get to do that. I'm allowed to do that, I should say, almost once every 2 years, and then I got to pay for it. But you see that people, like, even during the winter time, they want entertainment. They want to be outside. They want to socialize, you know what I mean? Because they're trapped indoors and they're just going to work in the dark in the morning and then coming back home in the dark in the evening. And they're devoid of sunlight and they're devoid of social interaction. And, when you have a long day, you can go and take a walk in the park and you might go visit some friends or whatever. But it's not really comfortable or appropriate to want to go visit your friends when it gets dark. I mean, if you're young people, but older folks like me, not really. Not anymore. But so since they say there's a lack of vitamin D, I was talking about my buddy Mr. Ace maybe 2 weeks ago when I was sick, and I was asking him what is he taking, and he's saying he's taking a lot of vitamin D and stuff and like that. But then this week he got sick, and I didn't really take any. I didn't take any vitamin D, but I did take a bunch of stuff that I think helped me, and maybe they can be helpful to you in your attempt to recover during this so-called what the health nuts are calling not flu season, but devoid of sunlight and devoid of physical activity season. So the flu was I think this is maybe like one of the first or rare times that I actually had flu. Usually I have colds. I have like an upper respiratory thing going on in my nose or in my throat, and then sometimes I have like a cough and it's in my the lower lower respiratory system or whatever the case may be, and I'm coughing a lot. I had a combination of both things, but there wasn't really any production of mucus too much. But what I try to do when I have a condition like that, or when I'm having flu-like symptoms, is to try to cut out the sugar and cut out the dairy. And cut out any Chinese food. I don't have any Chinese food, so the MSG is out of here. The sugar is out of here. The soy is out of here, I guess. I don't really know if soy is anything dangerous, but a lot of things get eliminated when I don't eat Chinese food. I don't have any pizza because the pizza is full of dairy. I don't have any cow's milk. I don't drink cow's milk typically anyway. I don't have any cashews or peanuts. Those are two things that really mess with me anyway. So walnuts neither. Those things mess with me. So everything that even slightly triggers me, I don't mess with. Refined sugars and sugary stuff, I stay away from that as much as possible. This is probably the first year in about 5 years that I added honey to anything. And it was, just to help me tolerate all the stuff that I was mixing together to try to recover. So I took a bunch of stuff. I took a zinc supplement, vitamin C supplement. Another thing, so zinc, vitamin C, I had some sambucol, elderberry. Let's see what else. Garlic. Oh my God, this guy almost hit my car. Garlic, ginger, salt, turmeric, lime, lemon juice, or I like to call them limes. I don't lemons. I think lemons are the yellow ones. I think limes are the green ones. So I had some real limes, not, I don't know, people call them key limes. I don't know what a key lime is. I just call them lime, where it's my colloquialism from my cultural whatever. So cayenne pepper, and that's about it. So there's probably for maybe about 5 days straight, I had a little mason jar, not the regular size mason jar, but like a mini one. It's like the size of a olive jar. It's like the size of a jar that has olives, not the tall one, but the short one. And inside I put some elderberry, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, ginger that I brewed on the pot, some sea salt. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't sea salt, it was iodized salt. But, whatever. I didn't have sea salt. I don't have any fancy salt. Iodized salt. Some turmeric powder. Some honey, just to make it not taste so bad. And honey has healing properties. And I squeezed a half a lime into it. Shook it up. And that's what I was drinking for a while. And with that, I took my vitamin C and my zinc and hydrated with just regular water. People are against bottled water right now, but I don't think we have much of an option right now. We don't have much of a practical option aside from bottled water. If you have a option from bottled water, I would greatly appreciate it. I saw some infographic that showed that pipe water actually has less microplastics than bottled water, allegedly. So, but I don't know. I talk about water purification in an old post between evaporation and condensation, distillation, reverse osmosis, physical filtration, stuff like that. But anyhow, so that's what it is. Elderberry, cayenne pepper, vitamin C, zinc, garlic, ginger, salt, turmeric, honey, and a half of a lime, or key lime, as people like to say nowadays. I guess it makes it sound cute. I call it a lime. I don't know what a key lime is. It must be some kind of special lime. I guess it costs more than a regular lime. But one key lime in the store is like, I don't know, it's like, 30 cents. 3 limes for $1. No, I'm lying. It's like $3. It's like $3 for 5 limes. I don't know how much that works out to. 5 times 7 is 45. So it's about 75 cents per lime. They're pretty expensive. Anyhow, that's what's going on with me. Hopefully you take care of yourself. Oh, another thing I did, cover up my neck, and cover my head. You lose a lot of heat through your head, and I notice, I sleep better when my head is covered So I don't know, maybe you got a nightcap, or maybe you got something to wrap your head with. Also, and some people may find that controversial, but I like to also, when I'm sleeping, if it's in a dry environment, I wear a mask. So it recirculates the humidity from my own breath back into my own nose and my own mouth. Additionally, and I forgot to say this, when I brush my teeth, I gargle with Listerine. Now, some people believe that Listerine is linked to heart conditions. Listerine is like a poison. I mean, it says don't drink it on the bottle. It's like, it's a poison. But it's I find that it just about kills everything in my mouth. It might, I don't know, I suspect it might affect your gut biome, but for the purpose of recovering from the flu or a cold or whatever, or inflammation that's affecting your respiratory system, that's causing you to cough and sneeze and be congested, I would suggest when you brush your teeth, gargle with some Listerine. If you don't want to do that, you can gargle with some salt water, and you might get the similar effect. But the salt water, you make sure you hydrate. I said I put salt in my little concoction, and I also followed up by drinking water, because I had to drink water anyway, because I'm dropping the vitamin C and the zinc pills, so I needed to drink the water anyway. So I was also drinking water. Every time I cough, I take a sip of water. That was under advisement of someone, so I greatly appreciated that advice. And like I said, stay away from sugary stuff. If I didn't mention that, stay away from sugary stuff, stay away from the dairy. Try to get some sunlight, and try to get, as soon as you are able to, get physically active, start moving around. As soon as you are able to, you really got to try to get on your feet and start moving around. Rest is good. Rest is very good, but you pretty much want to rest at night. I mean, but you want to get up and try to start moving around, so your organs can start squeezing stuff around and moving stuff around, moving the resources around, moving that cayenne pepper, that garlic, that turmeric, that quercetin in the turmeric, that salt, that saline, that the honey, the elderberry, the cayenne pepper. You want to help that stuff to move around to the body and get to where it needs to get to. I try to avoid washing my hair during the time when I'm not well, but I did wash my hair a lot during that time for some reason, but whatever. Keeping your head warm, keeping your throat warm, I think is very important. What else? That's about it. That's about it. So maybe that'll help you. Let me recap what the ingredients that I was messing with, that I was mixing up. Elderberry, cayenne pepper, just salt, turmeric, honey, and lime. Most of these things you can get inside the produce aisle, except for the elderberry, which you can get that at CVS, and you can get the vitamin C and the zinc there, or Walgreens, or Rite Aid, or whatever, whatever. You can even get it. You can even get it at Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop sells supplements. Vitamin Shop sells supplements. Amazon sells supplements. Amazon will probably sell you most of these things except for maybe the ginger. But Amazon is getting into delivering food. Also, they have Amazon Fresh that delivers food. But I'm not endorsing any specific company. I'm just saying that these things are available. If you're not feeling well right now, I hope you feel better. Try to get some sunlight. Try to get some direct sunlight if you can. When the sun does come up in the daytime, try to get into it or open it. I mean, maybe not outside because it's cold here where I am in New York. Maybe you're not in a cold area, but let the sun come in through the window, get some greenhouse effect, Get some vitamin D into yourself. I didn't take any vitamin D supplements, but maybe those can help you. Maybe you want to throw that in there also. Maybe you want to put some B12 in there, because apparently that a lot of us are deficient of B vitamin, and many of us are deficient of vitamin D. So you just want to support your immune system, and I forgot to mention one more thing. I did get soup from the ethnic food place, from the Jamaican restaurant. I got some soup from there. So there's maybe 3 or 4 occasions I got soup from there. The soup is very salty. That's one of the things about it. And it has rosemary. No, it has thyme. It has thyme, salt. It might have some curry powder in it, which curry powder is like a mixture of turmeric and something else. And it has carrots in it, and it has onions in it. So it's like it's very spicy. It's spicy, and it has peppers in it. It has Scotch bonnet peppers, which I would think is just as good as like a jalapeno, or no, not a jalapeno, but a cayenne pepper. It's a cayenne pepper kind of. You get a cayenne pepper kind of burn. Yeah, similar. So I did have some Jamaican soup on a few occasions, and I think that helped also. But like I said, it contained a lot of stuff that I already said was in my little tea concoction that I put together, which is a lot of salt. And my mother said to me, listen, what did they give you when you go to the hospital as soon as you're dehydrated? What did they give you? Saline, salt water. So that really kind of, she revealed that to me, and that gave me, that enlightened me to the fact that, having something salty it might not be so bad. Having something salty might not be so bad. So hopefully you feel better. I ranted and I chanted, and I don't know if I said anything, but feel better. Thanks.